Hey there, gamers. Now, generally, I really wouldn't talk about a game that just came out, like literally just a couple days ago, but this game is I just got it yesterday. I played a couple hours of it. I'm just loving it already, so I gotta talk about it now. Only like 5 reviews are up on Metacritic right now. Like no real video reviews aside from IGN. It's Boy and His Blob for the Nintendo Wii. So, for those of you who might remember, back on the NES, there was A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia, made by David Crane, the man behind Pitfall. And, really it got one sequel on the Game Boy, like the original Game Boy, and Majesco, from what I can tell, has the rights to it, and they tried doing a Game Boy Advance version of the game back, like, when the Game Boy Advance was viable, probably sometime like 01 to 05. That didn't go anywhere. Then they tried doing a DS version with Skyworks Technologies, which is the company that David Crane is helping run right now. It was going to be a sequel that takes place 6 years after the NES game. It's rumored that it was finished, but financial troubles that Majesco got from their attempt at becoming like a mainstream, doing like big budget games, kind of ended up having it being canceled. And okay, just gonna play the intro, so just play the intro. And, so that kind of ended up getting cancelled, like I said. And so what happened is, Majesco gave it one more try, this time on the Nintendo Wii, with developers Way Forward, who is pretty much, probably most well known for Contra 4 lately on the Nintendo DS, but they've also done Shantae on the Game Boy Color, a bit of a cult favorite there. And this is definitely, it's $10 cheaper than most Wii games. It's $39.99 instead of $49.99. Don't let the $10 cheaper price fool you into thinking this is not a quality game. This is by far an excellent addition to the Wii library. I'll just continue on. That's pretty much it. If you leave it alone for a while, it plays the intro. There's no main menu or anything. You pretty much have this. This is actually the hub for the second world. But first, let me just get to the basic idea for story. Basically, pretty much follows the same story as the original NES game. An evil emperor is taken over the planet of Blobolonia, and this white blob has crashed down on Earth, and a boy's come to help him. It's no real voice work or anything aside from maybe the boy's cries or anything. It's really, the story's up to you. There's 4 worlds in a sense. You could say 4 areas. First was the forest, then is the caves. Don't remember what the third one is, and I believe the 4th one is Blobolonia itself. Here's where you go. Each world is made up of 10 stages, which gives you 40 stages. And if you can see, can't really tell, there's that one little gold thing. I'll just go into the stage really fast. And each stage has 3 treasure chests. If you get all 3 treasure chests, then you unlock a challenge stage. So there's a challenge stage that goes with every of the 40 stages. So from that, you get 40 challenge stages, which is 80 stages in total. Now, I've only done the first world and only unlocked a couple of the challenge stages here. And here's a nice little throw to the people who remember the NES game. This is pretty much how the NES game started. You start off from the house, walk down the street, and then you have the sub right there. Anyway, basic controls. A is jump. You hold the B trigger on the Wiimote to set your trajectory, and this is analog trajectory, so I never noticed that with the train. That's cool. But yeah, it's analog trajectory. You have to hold the direction you want in order to keep the trajectory. If you let go of the analog stick on the nunchuck, it just sets back. So I'll just drop that right now. Let the blob turn to that. Just show you right now what I have. You can either turn to a bouncy ball, a hole, and a balloon. The balloon is really just for the sake of helping the blob get back to the boy. So let's see if I can do this. Come on. Come on. I know there's a treasure chest here. I did the stage right here. We go. So I'll push C to get rid of this. Yeah, C is your button to call the blob. He's going to get a treasure chest. So that's nice.
This way. This way. Here.
Let the train go by first. Okay, here's a little more of the boy talking. As I showed, you hold down the Z button on the nunchuck to bring up the beam selection screen. So anyway, let's just fall down. Blob will follow me. Plus button is your pause. If you're one paused, you push 1, you go back to the hub of any of the world you're in, the world you're presently in a sense. And the D-pad on the Wiimote does different things. You push, like, I'll move away from the block. Well, first I'll scold it by pushing down. That's telling it to stop right there. So if now I push right on the D-pad, the camera will focus on the blob. But I like Blob, so I'll call him. And, you know, I just love him, so I'm going to push the most lovable button ever in a video game up on the D-pad, which is the ever so lovable hug button. So, as it shows right there on that big piece of wood, you need the bouncy ball, so use the bouncy ball. But yeah, pretty much this is like the old NES game, this is a mixture of a platformer and puzzle game, so you gotta be able to know what to do for the right area. Treasure chests, again, are optional though. Pretty much in order to get the treasure chest, you usually have to do something a little extra work for that. So now I'm just going to continue on. Now I'm going to go this way. This might be another treasure chest here. Yep, there it is. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, one hit though and you lose. There's infinite lives though. Tons of checkpoints, so let's grab that. Good blob. Here's a jelly bean. If you can't tell either, apparently the music for this stage 11, actually is a remixed version of the original Boy and His Blob theme from the NES game, so that's cool. As for whether the NES game itself is unlockable, from what I can tell, not a lot of people have really found out yet. A lot of these challenge levels apparently are pretty tough. Not a lot of people, like, it's not like a giant big game that tons of people are playing, so we can't tell. Apparently it might be planned for the virtual console. If that's the case, it may not be in this. Ah, sheesh. Come on. There you go. And whenever you finish the stage, it always ends with a special blob beam that turns the blob into a door, and you go into an alternate dimension, from what I can tell. But yeah, pretty much it's all kinds of little puzzles. You have to work with the jelly beans they give you. As you can see, the graphics are really nice. I mean, it's not Muramasa quality 2D art. IGN unfortunately had to compare those two. I really say it's not a proper comparison though. So now the blob is going to throw up all 3 treasure chests. Oh, the other 2 treasure chests, because I already did that stage before, so they're just going to go with the other one now, which is that little spear there. I guess I'll show off the challenge stage to finish this off. There you go, now it's a complete piece of extra stuff. So now I go over to this little area here, push A, and challenge stage 1 of World 2, or challenge stage 11 if you want to call it. So I'm coming down to like last minute. The music is pretty much, it's nice music, nothing really amazing. So let's see, I got a balloon and I got the bouncy ball, so let's do the bouncy ball. And yeah, you also, other things you get though, just like in the NES game, you get an anvil. Ah, crap. But yeah, you get an anvil, you get, as it showed you the hole, you get a parachute to help you go down big trenches. Jeez, I'm sucking right now. Control-wise, analog stick's probably not the most ideal way to control the boy, but it works. I'd admit probably IR probably would work better for throwing your bean, but yeah, just wanted to show off a Boy and His Blob. Definitely have to say, for $40, I say you should, and I don't keep dying. You should definitely get this, and see you later.